Hey guys, and welcome to Go4Evolve Tournament for Evolve. As you can probably guess, we are going to be going with game number 1 of Epex White versus Averse. With me right now is Tattletale, and he's going to be helping me cast this game right now. We've been going over in the pregame. We were discussing a lot of the changes in the patch, along with the composition of the teams themselves. In regards to this game, it looks like we're going to be going with a lineup of Maggie, Kyra versus Goliath, and then Hank and Markov are picked as a counter to the pick. And as we can see here on the game screen, we can see that we have Epex Sky as the medic, which is good. And what do you think about that? Like, Sky's actually a pretty good medic, right?
Yeah, so he's actually at the moment a sub. He's subbing in for about an hour whilst our solid medic that we have normally on the roster for Epex White, One Trick Pony, is actually away while she moves. She's moving house at the moment. So we were told last second she wasn't able to make it for about an hour extra due to some traffic. We managed to pick Sky up for this game last second, and it should be interesting to see how he does. I'm hoping he does very well. I'm hoping he plays well. But what I'm interested to see is exactly how Sky, who comes into this, of course, as a sub, as a new player who's not played much of the team before. I think they got one scrim out before this game started. And how the coordination between that Kyra and that Hank goes. It's gonna be hard as well because not many people will notice, but comms are gonna get a bit muddy. They have Sky on Kyra and they have Sky Corsona on Hank, and the team just call Sky Corsona Sky just by.
And now they have a double Sky.
Yeah, the comms are going to get extremely muddy.
Yeah.
It should
and
be
we are on
interesting
Medlab as well, by the way, so we are going to be looking at the launch going to the southwest corner to get his first couple things.
Yeah, this is an interesting pathing because a lot of monsters will avoid heading this direction because you are very, very close to where the hunters actually drop in from. You can get some decent food here, but of course, you're almost 10-15% closer to the hunters than if you'd have headed to the east side of the map.
Yeah. And right now we just see that Legendary is stealthing right past the medic right now. They just knew he was up there, but he thought he backtracked. He went right past them and went right to the Trapper. Trapper's going to go in for the Dome. Dome comes down, does trap the monster. The monster right now is going to be looking to try and mitigate all the damage. He's just going to be using the cover to his advantage, because he does know it is a Hank Kyra, which means that they're going to be very, very durable. Because of that composition, her healing ratios and his shields just make them almost impossible to kill.
Yeah, definitely, and you do not want to fight as a Goliath stage 1. Goliath will not even fight stage 2 most of the time. They'll just wait for that stage 3. It's all about that race to stage 3 and try and take as least damage as possible. So I'm expecting Legendary to do a decent job here of damage mitigation. He's got quite a good dome location here.
And it looks like we have a 1-point rock throw and 2-point leaf smash, 1-point leaf smash, 2-point rock throw based on the damage numbers that I was seeing. He is just trying to hide and eat armor while he can, just keep himself alive. He's a full evolve mirror, so after this is done, he'll be able to just run. But right now, he's just taking armor damage. Not really much going on right now. Getting shot right now by the Hunter team, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a 3 ability 1-point build. I did see a Flame Breath coming out there as well.
Oh yeah, so Flame Breath, so it's going to be a 1-1-1 build.
Yep. Actually pretty interesting from Legendary there. I think that's his normal build, actually. I might be wrong.
It's a pretty, like, universal build. It's safe, and if you're going to be going against a Markov or a Maggie, it's usually a good pickup to get that 1-point Flame Breath. Yeah. That way you can just deal with the mines and stuff. And he's evolving just at the base of the waterfall. And the Hunter team actually will be able to catch him here. Yeah,
that's if the orbs will come down fast enough, though, is the question.
But they won't be able to get the dome off. They know he's around, and they're turning around right in the last second. Sky Corsona going a little bit further. He's going to see it right there, and there he goes. Shots go off. 2 points to the rock throw, 3 points to the leap smash.
Yep, so the usual Legendary build coming out here. He gets the free stage 2 pretty much, which is exactly what Legendary wants here. He's
getting poked right now for health damage, although he did gain a large amount of health because of the evolve.
Mm-hmm. But it's all about.
If he waits too long, he's gonna get caught though. Because Dome should be off cooldown now.
Yeah, it's all about hitting that stage 3 with minimum health damage taken. And to get a free stage 2 like this...
oh, is he in the Dome? And he's out.
Nice, that is very good for Legendary there. Well played, get that Dome dodge off. Plastic Man was just a bit too slow on the cut there, not noticing that he snuck around. And so far this is just going all in Legendary's favor. He gets that free stage 2 evolve.
He's getting his evolve, and right now he's going to have full armor for the next engage, so they're going to be in a tough spot. At stage 2, it's looking 50-50, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I don't even think he'll actually go for that stage 2 fight. I feel like he'll probably try and get them to bait the Dome out.
And then he'll go to stage 3.
Yeah, and then hit that stage 3, and at that point, unless they have health damage, it's pretty much game over.
Without 3 points in the rock throw, though, I don't think he'll actually... Oh, no, 3 points in the leaf smash, as long as he connects with it, he should be okay. And that will make it harder for him to get the shields off, I guess.
Yeah, and Legendary's aim and accuracy on that leaf smash is pretty spot on. He lands that almost all the time.
Smashing, you could say.
Truly smashing.
Smashing. And we see the Assault right now is flushing on his own, a little bit solo, which if Legendary decides to turn himself fast, that is some free damage, but he does have a shield, right? Medic isn't too far away to be able to heal up. He is glowing right now, so he is full armor. He is almost ready to stage.
Yeah, and
so
I mean...
he'll be able to pick something up here, and he'll be ready to stage shortly.
The target and focus for these team fights is going to be that Hank. He's going to get that Hank down first, then onto that Kyra, and at that point, pretty much, if you get the Hank down against a comp like this, it's pretty much fight 1 at that point.
Right now we're just watching the Trapper as Legendary is trying to get in. He does see the Trapper, so he does back up here, as we do see him going back into the corner, because he has to sneak past that Trapper. He knows that the Dome is off cooldown, and he's trying to get past without the Dome going off. If he does get caught, however, it's not the end of the world. He'll still be ready to fight. And there goes there he goes. And is he in the Dome? He got the Harpoon off. Harpoon is in, and off he goes. Dome is thrown, and he is in the Dome. Just barely in the Dome, catching the edge.
That's a great Harpoon there from the Trapper, placing it early on to make sure that even if he runs past, he's going to get him down.
Yeah, man, right now he's going after the support right now, trying to get that Hank down. Hank does cloak, however, and he does get the leaf smash, doesn't connect and get him down. Yep, he is down on the ground and confirmed with that stealth. Not quite enough to protect him, but more leaf smash, rock throws coming right in, going after the medic now, trying to make sure that he doesn't get the pickup. As he's going down, leaf smash does come down, does connect with the support. Flame breath coming in to burn down the medic. Medic is now down with both the support and medic down. This Hunter team's in a lot of trouble. Daisy right now trying to get in for that revive. Goliath is saying no. That is one angry bull saying no way, Jose. Markov right now getting beat, and he's right now down at about 20% HP, trying to run and get that revive to bait him out so that Daisy can get the revive and pick up. Goliath right now going for the assault. Shield is now popped. Daisy going in for the revive, gets forced out by the Goliath, and running goes the Trapper. Trapper is now running across the map, trying to get as much distance as possible because he knows that they're in trouble. There's only one strike on each, and they got all the armor down, but no health damage.
Yeah, and I mean, that was just unfortunate location there as far as downing goes from the Hank. So you, as I said, you get the Hank down, and it's pretty much, it's stage 2, so you can still make it back from the Hank.
And that was such a cute play. He used Daisy to point out where Plastic was, so he knows where to go.
Yeah.
And right now you do see that Legendary is going to be going for Plastic, going to be trying to get him picked up. Harpoon traps are down, Leaf Smash goes in, does connect with Plastic. Plastic's got to run for dear life right now. Harpoon is right now placed, doesn't launch in time, gets slowed down. Dome getting thrown just for the heck of it. Rock throw connecting, Leaf Smash goes in and closes down, gets the kill. So it is going to be 1-0 at the start of the series for Averse versus Epex White.
Yeah, and Legendary did a great job there. He got
GG, guys.
He got Skycall Sona down in such a good position there.
Good game. I would bet that.
Right underneath that waterfall in a corner. So it makes it very hard for Kyra to do anything without putting herself in a really bad position. And as we saw, as soon as Kyra went down to get that heal burst to keep that Hank alive, Legendary just commits to it and punishes for the fact that Kyra's gone into the position to heal burst. And at that point, you then lose Kyra. And you're asking to yourself, was it really worth trying to keep Hank alive for losing Kyra and then losing the whole team fight?
Yeah. And that was a huge push, and they did everything they could. It's just Legendary didn't miss an ability. He got the support down really quick before they could even do anything once that dome was done. And he was just able to focus him down with just not missing a single ability, and he was able to lock down both courses at the same time because the medic and the support were put on top of each other by that rock throw, knocked them right next to each other, and kept them together. Easy for him. So right now we're just waiting on the Averse lobby so we can get game 1 of that side, and now we can get those going.
Are you in contact with both of the sides?
I don't have Averse actually, now that I think about it.
If you need Averse, add Loran.
Oh, I got Shenanigans. So.
Oh, okay, you've got Shenanigans. That's fine.
So I can join on that side.
Yeah.
But right now we're just waiting on that lobby to be made because it is 1-0 in the series. And it looks like we're going to be looking for the Epex White Monster going against the Averse Hunter team.
And I can't wait for this game. This is the game I am waiting for. Should be so interesting to see how Averse stack up against Shenanigans.
Yeah, and the way they're going to be able to compete against each other with Shenanigans is a whole different breed of mad cow. That's the way I can put it.
And I mean, his Kraken is pretty good. He does run that Aftershock. He goes for that 3-pointer build.
Yeah,
so
does he do it like stage 2 he gets 3 points, or does he do like a 1-point Vortex, 2-point Lightning Strike stage 1, or what does he do?
No, so he does what's known at the moment as the 3-pointer build. Cyril did adopt it very early on in competitive play. So you go for 3 points into Vortex, 3 points into Lightning Strike or Aftershock, and then 3 points into whatever you didn't get in stage 2. And you do it each stage. So you actually only have one ability, stage 1. And you actually go cooldown reduction with that as well. Because you go for that Vortex stage 1. Because if you're going 3-pointer like that, you're trying to just avoid any damage stage 1 and hit that stage 2 or stage 3. And if you don't take any damage stage 1 or stage 2 early on, you actually pretty much just win the matchup. And the reason for the build order of that is just Vortex allows you a lot of control in a dome and in a team fight on the Hunter team, and allows you to mitigate a lot of damage. And going for that cooldown reduction not only helps later on with increasing your damage output, but also helps with your damage mitigation of keeping that Vortex up onto something like the Assault to just avoid as much damage as you can.
Yeah, and that's one of the strengths of Kraken, is that ability to just avoid that damage and protect himself.
Okay, did the rules look good?
But it should be interesting to see, because I know for a fact
do you want
that
Team Chat? I'll set Team Chat
lighting the Assault of Averse, and actually all the Averse team are deadly accurate on the weapons sometimes, and I don't know whether Shenanigans is going to be able to mitigate enough damage here.
Well, we'll have to see what they do and see how they hold up at this point.
You ready to go?
There's no way, we won't find out until the game gets started, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, since you know Averse, what's going to be their lineup? Who's going to be on Medic? Who's going to be on Support, Trapper?
So the lineup is Loran on Medic, Lighty on Assault, Shinya on Trapper, and Gone Alone on Support.
Okay.
Gone Alone, interestingly enough, is actually number 2 on the global leaderboards. And actually plays a very, very mean Kraken, as far as I'm aware. But he's stopped playing Monster as much because he started playing Hunter. I only found this out a few days ago, and it surprised me. But generally, it's just because he was playing Hunter with his friends, and as soon as they started making a team up, they needed to support, and Gone Alone filled that role.
Black Aegis might cast us. Just hold on, we try to confirm it.
Alright, so right now the bans just went through. and we're going to be able to see those in a moment. This is going to be game 1 on the opposite side, so we're looking at 1-0 so far in favor of Averse as we go into game number 2 of the series, and we're going to be switching to the Averse Hunter team versus the Epex Monster. Just in a quick moment, guys, we're going to do a quick fade in just for editing sake, and we'll be back momentarily.